Alright, welcome back folks. Let's try to finish up this magazine. I say that, yeah, I want to put the hole in the gun, but I realize now I'm going to have to, like, make sure that that is done and combined, or else it's not going to be, like, worth my while to mess with. First off, let's add some cool texture lines. I'm sure that's what we'll use. Take these, and I'll pipe it. That's a huge pipe. We'll make it a little bit bigger. No, that's 0.15. Yeah, I like that. Boom, just like that. And that has some nice texture, like a grip, like you actually be able to grip it, you know. Okay. Done. Fantastic. Alright, so let's take a look at this. And if this was real, then there would be a hole or something. We're gonna go ahead and no, how do I undo this? Yeah. And print it.
Are you live?
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing?
What's up?
It's up to you when you're not live.
Okay. I'll see how it is.
If you want to mute it.
Okay, 1 second here. Yeah, we're back. Okay. Let's see. I was trying to rotate this thing up. Doesn't seem to want to. Don't know why. Probably because of that. Always got a problem solve with this program, which is fine, I guess. It's just, it's like too powerful in some ways. See, there we go. I don't know if that'll actually be seen at all, but it adds to some realism.
Please follow I have tried. And sadly, I know I have.
And that's the important part. Just like to clean that up when possible. Yep, probably would have saved me time if I'd done that with this. Okay. So we have that. Then you need kind of a clip thing that comes out over the bullet. There we go. it's like at the end. Okay. Oh. You know what? Missed that part. You know what? That's fine.
Let's see where you have that. Let's see right here. It was Christmas time.
Okay, that makes more sense now.
Meanwhile, we'll fill in the bike race.
Kind of like that, yeah.
Dress, number 3, Mill Plain Road. Big old place outside of town.
Okay, that didn't work. I was just curious. Probably works better this way. And then let's do some more fun things. Okay. Well, why that one? Whatever. Whatever. Okay, let's see. Don't like that anymore. Like 5.9 volts? Okay. Okay, now if I do this and I click extend, and it's gonna be mad at me now. .44? 0.5. Okay, we'll go with that. I like that. What? Okay. There's only one thing around this line. It's
not going to no nursing home. And you could tell that to the whole blasted cousin group.
we're gonna just duplicate it over, because that's the best way to do it.
Guts. You don't outdone yourself this time.
There we go, just like that.
You certainly done nice.
And it's no more giving me time, but everybody wanted me to be a twitchy.
That's it.
Okay.
No. Honey going in trip around the world.
No.
That's your problem. You get stuck starting.
That makes me sad, man.
Actually, you are talking to a man who just answered 134-year-old. Yeah, I found it in this antique desk at home. Speak only in my mind and heart.
You memorized it.
Said it.
Did you mail it?
Yes, I did. You know, I don't trust those people, so I sent it on this place.
Don't get smart. H.G. Wells believed in time travel. And Einstein thought that time was just another dimension. You know, some people believe that souls can travel through time. You have an address?
Okay, well, I hope that's gonna work. I guess that's all I can say, because I can't undo that. So, anyway, let's make the bullet real fast. Let me see, figure out what a high caliber bullet looks like, I guess, and go from there.
Upgrade. Again. What's new? There. Simon says, limit your choices.
So it is my data. You only have alcohol.
Okay.
What we have up? Simon says, Samsung says, your own thing.
Okay. Isoparan. Isoparan.
Don't take the allergic to death. Get help right away for serious allergic reactions like heavy breathing, face, liver, tongue spine, itching or rash, which may occur due to tonsillitis or days after. Common side effects include nausea, constipation, and
I don't know how much detail I
learn how
should add
Rocky can help you
to
sleep.
this.
Feel like that. And forget you get migraine medicine. Dirty diaper for your wild child is the one they can't take off. Only Pampers Cruisers 360 has a stretchy waistband, so tiny hands can't take it off. For up to 100% improved fit. Pampers Cruisers 360, the baby-proof diaper. Save on the last minute gifts that make it look like you planned ahead, like JBL earbuds, or cozy slippers, or even Barbie dolls. And with express delivery, you can get them
Okay,
delivered as late as 6 p.m. on
and
Christmas Eve. Welcome to your Walmart.
Your mail.
Put them more on. Oh. There we go, that's better. Extend it. Offset it. Yeah.
First class postage from Boston to Willoughby in 1863 was 1 cent. Be careful with that, it wasn't
Okay,
cheap.
that
A
then
bottle of ink
becomes
spent the water and maybe you could make the
probably
formula
the
that you
bullet.
prepared then.
And at that point,
It's gotta
yeah,
be perfect. Don't
so the question
care.
is how?
Stop. Let's just say
Manhasset substation on the north side, built flag and something like that.
Oh,
That's not right. That's not the right look. Now, how does revolve work? That's the real question. Let's see. Revolve. Boom. Just like that. And that's how you do it. Patch that. Okay. Okay, so I could do something like the heck. Guess I can't do something like what I was thinking about doing. Anyway. That's a weird choice. Okay, don't do that. Okay, so like that. I mean, I guess that's a bullet. I was just trying to see. I mean, there we go. And it looks more like piercing rounds, I think, something like that. That didn't work. Yeah, that works good. Okay, we'll do it like that. That looks good. And there we go. It's like ammo piercing to something. Yada yada. That didn't work still. Okay. What if I took this and piped it again? There we go. Bullet. I don't even know what that did. Let's duplicate it and move it over here. And up shoot another bullet plus U. Isolate. Okay.
Your sister?
Should be like that. Maybe like that. Okay, so as we can see here, I did not make it long enough. We'll just start with an overall scale 6. Let's see.
Trying.
I think I have to
I do hope you'll meet
approach
mathematical person.
this. No, not that. No, not that. Well, what's going on?
There was one minimum to consider. Suggestion to make two answers.
Oh, that's what I
Okay. It's because I put that stupid angle on it. Let's just. Okay. Starting from scratch. We just gotta worry about filling it out first, and then we will do the other part. Okay. Let's see here. So, from this end, I should now be able to take this. There we go. That lengthens the bullet, and not enough. Okay. Still got a bit more to go. I need to get it around here, I guess, so that should be what I aim for.
You ever think about how men and society ultimately gaslit women for like generations to believe they were like super weak, and but in a way they just went along with it.
Okay.
Like there was like fainting couches, and like women were prone to literally manipulate men to liking them by like pretending to be frail and weak and like fainting when things were too, you know, oh my heart, oh I just can't stand it. Like
That's
like,
fair. They took advantage of it
bred
too.
the drama. Like men started it. They were like, oh, women's constitutions are too weak for this kind of stuff. And then women were like, you're right. Oh, I just couldn't bear it. And then they would just be like wimps and over dramatic. All because like men were like, you're weak, and women were like, I'm gonna double down on that.
But you know what? Deal.
Like,
Yeah.
like, you're right. I'm gonna randomly be like
There we go. We'll close
in a
that in like
fit,
that.
and just you're gonna have to catch me in my fainting spell.
Yep.
Oh, I just find that to be kind of hilarious.
Hey, you son of a bee.
Because like we
I'm
have
in.
daughters, and like you know, like they can be so dramatic. Like if you don't keep them in line, their go-to is to be incredibly dramatic. So it makes me think of how like at some point men were just like, oh, that is just how women are. Like, and women were like, great, I'm glad you understand. Now when I have a baby, I have to just lie here for 9 months.
Oh.
I can't do anything. I can't lift anything. I can't do a single thing. I'm like, I don't know, in a way it's kind of cool. You were never going to catch a woman doing like outside chores. You were never going to catch a woman like building anything. They were just looking pretty, wearing dresses, cooking sometimes, unless their husband was really wealthy, and then they had a maid and a cook and a nanny, and they just existed to be pretty. Just saying we kind of went the wrong way, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I have to do a lot now.
Yeah.
I could stand to be like a 17th century wife.
Yeah. Like you should be listened to and not heard, or listen and not heard, and you're like, oh, but you'll take care of everything else? Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah.
Like this, tell you.
And then people will try to be all like, but you don't understand. Husbands were so abusive back then, and I'm like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that like 90% of marriages were abusive. There's no like factual basis for that.
Yeah. Now I'm realizing I forgot to make sure that this was high enough in here that it would actually like make sense as a functioning magazine, and I don't think it is, because I think that your bullet would have to be here or it would be breached, and now I'm like, oh, what the heck. So that's my life now. Let's see.
There's not merely
I have a
our
stupid thought for how to fix this. Let's see if this works. We'll put it here, which at least looks a little bit better. Boom. Grass is inverted, everybody.
Customize my car insurance so I save hundreds. With the money I saved, I thought I'd get a wax figure myself. Cool, right? Look at last machine.
Okay, so that should be tall enough, I feel like. As I said, otherwise I'm gonna have to make sure that I actually make that thing super big, and it might not work either. So we'll deal with this. This will be our ideal situation, and we'll go from there. The only other thing I can maybe think of is I should scale it a little bit less, because I'm gonna have to come at this thing like crazy to get a hole cut out of it. So, and we can maybe make that a little bit bigger.
That's for Ole.
Anyway, yeah, I have to cut this. I have to make the hole big enough to shove the magazine in there, right? So, oh, okay. I hate that I'm still dealing with old stuff. Yeah, I know, already 10 o'clock. Okay. So this tube was confusing until I looked at this picture and I went, oh, I see what's going on now. So, let's go ahead and I think we're going to turn that off so I can take a look at this.
You realize that Snapple used to come in glass bottles even when we were alive? That's wild.
I think in some places you probably still could find it.
It gets all in plastic now. Be cool if it was. I guess maybe. I like watching movies from the 90s to get reminded of things that we don't have anymore.
That sounds like a way to get depressed.
You sound like a way to get depressed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so there's only one like answer that I can. Is this muzzle part of it? I didn't separate them? Weird. Okay. We're gonna place a isoprene here and an isoprene here, and we're gonna expand it out. And then we're gonna look from the side picture.
Sir, I received your astonishing letter today and were amazed by your audacity. Who are you? And how could you know there was something in a secret place to be stolen?
So I learned that this piece is also an interesting thing. Okay, so this probably goes that far, and that goes about that far.
So the premise of this movie is that he buys an old desk from 134 years ago and finds a secret compartment and he opens it up and he reads the letter and it's a like love letter about this woman who's like, I don't know, I don't want to marry this guy because I don't love him and I was hoping I'd like find somebody that I love to marry. And his mom is awesome and she's really like, you never know what could happen, and so she convinces him to mail a letter back to her in a post office that existed in that time.
I can't remember this.
Today. And so that's what he's doing, and sure enough, it went back in time to her. Are you confusing this with the lake house?
I have no clue.
Which is a similar one, except they're at a lake house years apart, putting mail in the mailbox for each other.
I would have no way of knowing.
I'm sure you find this as impossible to believe as I do. My name is Scott Corey. I live in Boston, but not in Boston. Because I now own the desk that sits in your bedroom. I try to imagine how all of this could happen. The only explanation I can come up with is for some reason
Okay.
the connection between us is so strong that we're able to talk to each other across the chasm of time. If I haven't
What?
utterly terrified you, please sit at our desk and play again soon.
Right.
Yours, Scott Corey.
Why?
What's the matter? Nothing.
Do it that way then. Yeah.
Was it something in the letter? The letter that you're trying to hide from me. No, it's just another picture. Your verses are transcendental. Literary term of the same way. I still don't understand why you won't submit them to Mr. Reed for his evaluation. Response. You're sending the verses.
I wrote that. I feel like I'm making some stuff up at this point. I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at.
have been, for whatever reason, temporarily suspended.
Can I move that one? No, I can't move that. See, that would have been cool.
Yes.
I could probably move it if I do this, though.
You have the advantage of the secrets. Tell me who you are.
Like, how fun is that? That's so cool.
So many years
Whoop, whoop. Alright. Anyway. So if I look at this,
Most people tell me about this conjunction between us, which I confess I feel as strongly as you. It means that you too yearn for a deep, passionate love. But is there to say? I assume before the laws of nature consider themselves. She's right.
No. Not something like that. The past is a crucial
I think I'm
question.
gonna add some other features, just to kind of like, I don't know, you know? I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at.
How? What peculiar recipe? So,
You know what? I think a better way to approach that on this note as well. Let's see here. We'll just go ahead and see if I can refill.
Yes, I believe I am.
What?
I believe this is going
There
to
we
be
go.
a delicious cake. Actually, if you'll excuse me, I'll sit next to you.
A friend once said that when you're in love, you light up like a Christmas tree when your lover enters the room. I don't think I've ever felt that way. At least, not until last night. I found your second one.
And how many does this make?
Good. Counting first.
And you're sure nobody is...
Like some kind of bizarre joke. Possible.
No, this is impossible.
Well, then we were talking to Mrs. Sandy in the first
Sure.
place.
Yeah, it's much better.
Read. What in the world does Deborah think about all this?
I didn't tell them.
Maybe her.
Incredible.
You know what? I like to be able to control that. Let's just not tempt fate with that.
An affair with a woman who's been dead for over 100 years.
Like letters.
What letters did you keep secret from your fiancé? And what about it? Scotty, you don't have the right to get mixed up in a life that's already been lived.
She doesn't love the guy, she shouldn't marry. Wrong boys.
I can't believe we're having this conversation. This woman doesn't exist. In this world,
So why is his mom all mad at him now?
she does not exist.
It's easy to be a free spirit when you don't think anything's gonna happen, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair. She just like writes something. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, you could leave your fiance and everything and choose someone that you can't be with over her. Okay, fair enough. That was a terrible thing.
Yes, Miss Lizzie. I'm sorry, there's
forgot it was probably the same thing.
Hard truth is, we are doomed to be chased, to never touch each other, hear each other, see each other. So much harm can there be to write to each other. If you're still there, write to me. Tell me what it means to light up that nonsense tree.
I think I would know that. And for good luck, we'll just add a couple pipes here.
Really sorry, Bonnie. I'm just trying to find out about the papers.
Why?
Well, I bought a desk that used to belong to me, and I just became interested in that. But I didn't look around.
Well, thinking about
Okay, so that looks pretty well done to me.
Clarice,
maybe I can do it.
there's a wicker living here right now.
That's right. I had 50 years of this demolition.
I forgot I need to add
We're gonna have to talk to her.
dot things here and there.
Oh, this is interesting.
Oh, there's actually two there as well. Okay. Well then, let's do
Oh, there's a
that.
house. This side.
Okay, listen. Hand your feet.
Just a minute, please.
Time.
Okay. Put that on this thing.
What are you? Fellas like the book. Like with me. Boy, it's
Scott,
oh, man, it's a lawyer.
I'm not aware.
I told a whole lot of you I am not leaving this house.
Just trying to find out some information about this building.
Lawyers all up down. How do you know about this? But my hand very
That looks ridiculous, but actually kind of worked. Oh, okay. So, I think that gets that area done.
You think you might be able to reopen your as for no shells and stashes?
Ditch the shells? Okay, strip. What? You ditch your shells.
Take it.
No, guys, I take it back.
You want the show?
No,
You don't the show.
Just realized that was cutting into that, so.
That was the weirdest pistachio commercial I've ever seen. Those two guys just got naked.
That's what I love to see. Whoa. Yes, you are.
Opposed to seeing men naked?
Yes, you are.
You are a man. So, I'm opposed to seeing you?
Okay, listen. There's only one man that you like to see naked.
Okay. There's only one man that I like to see.
There we go.
If it weren't for you, I would want to see 0 people naked.
Exactly. That's how it works.
I'm so glad we have an honest relationship where I can say only the truth.
I feel like you would hold me to that level of accountability.
Yeah, there's no world in which I believe you don't want to see women naked. I'm not like an idiot.
Okay, we're gonna have another, where did that circle go? Let's go back to this one.
You sure are cute though. You're jealous of the pretend men. Nice and naked.
Hey. I will bite them off.
What?
Oh, I wouldn't fight them, so I'd bite them.
Mike Tyson then?
Yep, pretty much. Get me out of here. Okay. I'm liking this a lot.
I did forget how weird this part was.
Why?
Because he's rubbing the air and she's holding her face to the air because they're in the same place at the same time, 100 years apart.
And they can feel it?
Apparently. Every once in a while I'm like, what? I forgot how weird movies were.
I forgot how weird movies work. Okay. 10:12, so we still got a little bit of time to kind of flesh out some more details. Let's do this
Ben Franklin made
and
electricity.
probably stop at that for the night.
Light our homes.
I don't really want to mess with the bolt yet.
To light up like a Christmas tree is to glow with pleasure, and I am glowing right now. I went to your house on Mill Plain Road. Yes, it's still there. A very old woman, your sister Flossie's granddaughter, lives in it. And I actually stood in your bedroom. But what I will never forget is how I suddenly felt your presence on the stairs. Almost as if you touched my cheek. It's crazy, but I felt as if I could touch you too. Lizzie, to ignore what's happening, to deny a miracle. Forgive my silence. It won't happen again. I promise. All my love, Scott.
No wonder this is on the free station. Good grief.
How dare you?
I dare.
You don't think that it's the most beautiful love story ever?
Nope.
That people can feel each other through time?
Nope, sounds terrible.
Wow. I hope you and I are never separated by time, because then you wouldn't believe it.
And in reality, there is your time and my time. We shall
No way! Floppy disks!
across time.
He just put floppy disks in his briefcase.
I can't see
Horrible.
your face. Please send me a picture.
Never at least it.
I want you to look as if you were about to walk into my arms.
Stop it!
Old school. SCXTING.
Yeah, snail mail across 100 years.
You were so happy. What happened?
You're here.
Oh.
You're here, and I have to pretend that I'm not having a love affair with a lady from
That.
100 years ago.
Where'd you get it?
Actually, I got it from someone's house.
Why?
It's good.
Well, how'd you find it?
Got some info from that antique guy. So, it's a movie.
This is your careful, but you have almost a deadline.
That's my future wife you're talking about.
I know you.
Being married to you is really fun.
But that is not the most in my mind as I survey the region for possible future home together.
I appreciate that. I was wondering, Mr. Eagle.
I guess I should have said that's my past wife you're talking about. Oh!
Yes, I've read them.
Well,
Very interesting.
Okay, let's see.
Perhaps not quite as intended as
Wow,
they might be.
bowling pins are made of solid wood.
The odd meters, broken lines. You have aptitude. You need guidance.
Okay.
I hope in future
Did you know that?
will allow me to provide
I mean, I guess I kind of figured, yeah.
in all things.
I just watched something
I
really
have
cool.
decided to cease writing poetry. I know His Regal Highness is
sent to see
convention
you.
of North Seas.
Okay.
My work is unbounded by purpose. The truth is, at time, there are no others. I sing, but nobody listens. Except you. So I'll
So,
You're too noisy.
we're gonna have to embarrass
Oh
me.
my god!
Yeah.
You know how cars now have a program function where you can program the seat the way you like it?
Yes.
It goes with your keys, so that whoever's keys gets in the car, it programs the seat that way.
Okay.
Sorry, we can take a look.
Program the seat. Oh, to go all the way forward
Oh, this is.
into the steering.
Oh no. This is a prank?
I didn't get it to stop because his hands were full. So I just kept crashing it.
That's horrible.
Stranger, not unless you're sure.
That woman's not a good lady.
He has cups in his hand
I'm ready to
filled with drinks.
tell him not to give up his day job.
He's screaming.
I would be too.
It's being old-fashioned.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Oh shoot, I should have said
Just
it.
gets published these days.
I don't know if I want to see a poor man in distress, you know.
Oh, really? What would that be?
This is your show because it's hilarious.
Well, I think it's
Why is it not disappearing?
so
That's a
many
weird thing.
these films.
No, not like that.
What purpose is talking about? What?
Why you know go away?
So many things can close.
So, this was the news. I found it in the wardrobe. It's not absolutely historical city.
That works, I guess. Stupid, but whatever. Ah. Okay.
First, you don't tell me about finding work. And then go check out you don't tell me about that either. And then you don't tell me about getting her picture or about finding her poem. No, you're putting more energy into Elizabeth Whitcomb's right to our wedding plans. I want to know why. I mean, are you that freaked out about getting married? Is that what this is? Because if you don't want to do this, Scotty, you just say the word. Be honest and tell me. Because we'll call it off.
Yeah, you freak.
I'm just not realizing how terrible it is that he's saying he doesn't want to get married. When he's like, I don't want to get married because I can't go backwards in time.
First of all, this Rico guy sounds like he wouldn't know a good poem and smack him in the face. Strangers sing, but nobody listens. Maybe that's true for now. But what about in 10 years? 100 years? You once said we were doomed never to touch each other. But you did touch him through words.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, that one was
I'll
tough.
always be here to
I'll admit. Did I mention this was originally a Hallmark?
I figured it was.
When my brain strikes, do you question
I love you so much.
Well, there's another option.
Hallmark back in the day had no filters, honestly.
Hallmark today is not that great, but I watch it anyway.
It's better than this.
I was just thinking that this is such a unique storyline, though. It's just the cheesy writing. It's not his fault. He's actually very cute.
But doesn't make him a good actor. This is the whole Hayden Christensen thing all over again.
Well, later on, he's in a show called Royal Pains. I don't think he's a great actor in that either, but he is very
Boom!
attractive,
Oh my gosh.
and it helps.
No, it does not.
Well, he's rich and he has gray hair.
Oh my gosh.
You know, it's not the worst thing that happened.
Is it not?
It is. One day you're going to be rich and have gray hair, and you're going to be thankful that I like that.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
You're halfway there.
Living
Not
a
gonna be right
friend.
yet, but we'll get there.
Ouch.
I said yet.
Ouch.
Did you ever know about that guy who was like really inappropriate on TikTok, but he was making cooking videos, and it made all of us real uncomfortable?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know. Just this guy popped up cooking, and I was like, whatever happened to that one weird, overtly sexy guy who would like slap the meat every time he was gonna cook it? It made us all feel real weird.
Talking about that one black guy that would throw salt on it and stuff?
No, that's different. Also, that guy was Latino.
He's Latino. Well, he's very
No,
dark
I'm talking
skinned.
about the one where, like, literally he was like a gym bro, and then he created this very odd genre of like sexualizing food. Like, he would get a piece of meat and he would just like slap it, and then he was just always cooking with like either not a shirt on or like a tank top. But the problem was, it wasn't like working, I don't think, the way that he expected it to work, where all the women were like, oh my gosh, what a thirst trap. We were all like, I'm so uncomfortable, what is happening? He would like lick things really aggressively, you know? I don't
Lord.
know, it was just a weird vibe. It's back in like the early days of TikTok, I think. Like COVID times. TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, I wonder what that guy's doing these days. Like, do people still watch his content? Does he still make content? Cake.
It's called Cake, and it's great. That's an easy way to remember it.
Do you ever get those Instagram reels of like, is this cake or not? And it's like, they're really, really good. And sometimes you genuinely can't tell. Like, it looks like a piece of paper, but it's actually a really thin piece of cake.
Cousin Delia has plenty of room. No flux.
Not really.
Oh. I just got this one. Okay, that one's real. No, fake. No, real.
I mean, sometimes on Facebook it's a lady that does it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was real. I got it. Okay, that one's fake.
And I need to make whatever the heck that. There's a weird thing in between this that I have to. I don't understand what that is.
So,
I guess I'll try to make it though. Okay, whatever.
Close it and date it. She must promise to send these letters to me because it
It's tentare takeoff.
Okay. Imagine making a thirst trap that no woman wants to watch. Weird. Why is this not working? Oh! That was weird.
Is he gonna be okay?
EEG doesn't need his friends. Fortunately, his vital signs are stable. That's just impossible.
Wow.
Wow!
I don't think I've ever seen that before. This girl has twin children with Down syndrome.
That does sound like a weird impossibility.
That seems, yeah. Unless it was one egg that ultimately split into two that didn't get, I think it's that they have a, either they don't have 23 or they have a repeat 23 or 21, repeat 21. Is that what it is? Is it a repeat of 21 or is it no 21?
I think it's like
I think it's a
half
repeat
the
of
size, or
21. No, I think it's a repeat of 21.
okay.
Wow. I've literally never seen that in my life before.
Okay, I think that.
Extra of 21.
Oh, okay. Are they identical?
I think so. I mean, they don't fully look identical.
I mean, identical would make the most sense. Like, you know, if the sperm hit and then split
It's
it.
rare. 1 to 2 in 1 million
Twins?
pregnancies
Oh.
results in identical twins with Down syndrome.
Wow. Okay, I think that is where we stop for the night, folks. We just gotta add the bolts tomorrow night, work on the, I don't know, handguard and shroud maybe.
There's only 244
So.
recorded pairs. That's incredible.
So we'll just kind of see how it plans out, and go from there. Did of course make sure that the magazine was completely ready to go, so hey, that's something completely ready to go. Alright. Like, subscribe, follow if you aren't already, and